As you can see, I'm fine. Although I'm morning, I'm not fine. Ladies and gentlemen, Bondo is morning. As we're speaking, I'm in Bondo. In fact, just a few minutes I was in the market. Everything there was in a halt. Nothing was happening. People are in the street mourning the death of Raila Odinga. Just from the day, from that's the videos that you can see trending online, you can tell that Raila is not just a politician based in Kenya only. Uh, if you look at the channels like CNN, they also attracted, his death also attracted the channels such as CNN. You saw the Larry Mado. There's a video that he did in Nairobi explaining to the world about the mood in Kenya. That can tell you how important Raila is. Um, so as I was saying, just a few minutes ago, I was in Raila Odinga's home in Bondo. Remember, I've always told you that I come from Gemiala. So as I was moving from River Yala, there's this river where a lot of bodies are normally dumped in. That's why I live near that river. So I travel using my vehicle. So as I was moving towards Siaya, I could see the mood on the road. Everyone was mourning. People were looking at me with a sad face. People were having anger. They couldn't believe that Raila is gone. In fact, there's just a friend of mine known as Lee McQueen. He's a well-known political analyst in Kenya. Today, I just watched one of his videos, and actually, he was literally crying. That guy really love analyzing politics, things to do with Odinga. In fact, at some point, people were saying that, in his videos, he favors Raila Odinga than any other politician. So just from today's video that is released in the morning, I could tell that that statement was very true because the guy, I could see the tears running. I was like, is this really Lee? If you don't know Lee, you can go to YouTube, search for Lee McQueen. McQueen, just from the low word. Lee is the only English word, but the second name, which is McQueen, is a low word. I don't know which means someone with hash, something like that. So it's one of the best political analysts we have in Kenya. In fact, I can see two people already live watching me live. Thank you for joining me. Let me just tell you what I was talking about. I was saying that as we're speaking, I'm currently witnessing the activities which are going on in Raila Odinga's home as of now. So kindly just tune in. There's information which I want really to share with you. I want to share with you the mood of Bondo, how the people are reacting here. In fact, it's only that my walls are soundproof. People are really making a lot of noise outside. Morning, Raila. I don't know if people from Sia today are going to sleep. For those who don't know me, I'm Paul Kode, a political analyst. I know we last interacted in August. I have been busy with some other activities, but today the death of Raila Odinga really caught my attention. So that's why I decided to go live. I can see we are at five. Five people are watching me live. Thank you. Thank you so very much for joining us. Maybe you can make some comments. I also want to hear maybe your thought about the Raila Odinga death. I was also in Kisumu about an hour ago. I went to visit a friend of mine, and I could tell that Kisumu is really mourning. People there, they're in a sober mood. No one there is happy. Although, guys, I can see the lighting is not really good here, but I hope you can see me. The people of Kisumu actually they blocked that. There's that road that normally leads to the airport. They literally blocked it. I can see we are moving so quickly. Right now, we are number 10, watching me live. This is great. So as I was saying, the people of Kisumu are really mourning. Right now, if you go to that road that leads to Kisumu International Airport, it's completely blocked. People are carrying leaves, the green leaves, the ones from Makemia. I don't know if you know Makemia. They are mourning. In fact, they're saying that maybe if you're traveling from Nairobi and you want to pass through Kisumu, you must stop, park your vehicle maybe beside the road and mourn for maybe about 5 minutes. Mourn for 5 minutes before proceeding to the next level. That's what they're actually saying. So you have to stop the vehicle first, mourn about Raila ODING death, is when now you can be allowed to pass through, maybe to go to Siaya, Viga, and some many other parts of. Remember, Siaya is a neighbor of Viga, so for you to reach Siaya, you have to pass through Kisumu. So the Kisumu, but the Kisumu people, they are complaining. They're saying that for these years that they've been following Raila Odinga. They've been following Raila Odinga, and they're not sure if there will be someone like Raila Odinga who is going to take care of them the way Raila used to do. So these people, they're really complaining. They're really mourning tonight. In fact, I don't think if people are going to sleep. I don't think if people are going to sleep. Maybe I can see, maybe you're allowed to make some comments. Remember, we are streaming live. I'm not clear. The light in this place is not that clear. I'm using electricity light, the light from bulb, but it seems that my bulb is dim. So I'm just here to update you about the activities which are actually happening in Bondo. Remember, just as I always told you, I come from Gain. My place is from River Yala, the one that normally people are killed and then dumped in that river. So the name of the river is Yala, and that's where I come from. I'm just a neighbor of the late Magoa, just up here. So as we're speaking, I'm in Bondo. I just came here to witness the kind of activities which are taking place here. I've seen several journalists from some from I can see people greeting me hi, hi too. Someone is also greeting me, Mambo. Okay, I'm Nikopoa. As I was saying, I'm in Bondo. We're also having some journalists, the one from Citizen TV, the one from NTV, and so many other political analysts like the Lee McQueen. I don't know if you know him, but then if you want to know more about Raila, there's this channel on YouTube known as Lee McQueen. It's a very close ally of Raila Odinga, although today is morning badly, so I don't think if he is going to maybe be that active on his channel. In fact, at some point, some few minutes ago, we were live streaming together, and I think that he dropped maybe because he couldn't manage to live stream because of the mood he was in. So kindly just there's a lot of disruption from outside. There is a lot of disruption from outside. I'm live. There's a lot of disruption from outside. So kindly just bear with me. Let us continue. As I was saying, there's a lot of preparation. The residents from Bondo are gathering here. They are waiting to get more directives from the family. The way we normally conduct our funerals. Actually, the moment someone die, that's the time now when we normally start maybe our activities. Maybe we start maybe with there's something known as maybe we prepare some meals to welcome the people living around, your neighbors. You can't maybe when you are grieving, you can't just stay on your own. You have to be there with your friends. So as we're speaking, the neighbors of Raila Odinga are just here. Remember, I told you that I'm just in a Spain Airbnb here. I've just rented one, so I'm staying here for maybe up to tomorrow. So there's this video, I'm doing it not far from where Raila Odinga lives in. And from outside, there's really a lot of noise. The people are mourning, they're shouting. I don't know. The mood here is really, the people are in a very bad mood. Very bad mood. I also have plans, but they are in the next one. At around 6, I will be going to Kisumu to see the mood there. Remember, I told you that at around 3, I was there, and I've just traveled with a friend of mine to this particular place, so that I can actually tell you the activities which are actually taking place in this place. Tomorrow, remember, I'll be going live. I'll be showing you the activities which are happening in Bondo. Today, I was not in a position to do that because, you see, the people turned the place into a thieving area. Like the people were just thieving things. I remember there's a friend of mine who lost his camera. He was trying to live stream, and then that's from nowhere, just sudden boys just came from nowhere and they snapped the camera from the, rather they took the camera and ran away with it. So guys, for today, I just wanted to update you little about the death of Raila Odinga. Me personally, I was shocked about it. Actually, I've not done anything about like the way I normally. I haven't do anything since morning. I've just been making some follow-ups about the Raila Odinga's death. You can continue commenting. I can see you stopped commenting. I can see there's this friend of mine known as Mataz. He has actually greeted me. Hi. Hi to Tez. There's also this gentleman who is also telling me Mambo. I'm okay. Guys, due to poor light, kindly allow me to end this video at this particular point. I think that tomorrow I will do for you another video explaining about like showing the area, how this area, the bundle, like the mood of people here, how they're behaving, because of the reasons I shared with you about. I can see the people are still joining. I don't know if you can continue. Maybe you can let me know. Patrick Kimeli has also just greeted me. Patrick, hi too. I'm doing great. Maybe you can let me know the mood about your area. You can type there. Yes, people are still joining. And I'm very afraid the lighting is here is very poor. I don't know if you can see me clearly. I don't know if you can see me clearly. And by the way, I just realized that I was also just going through the online, and I came across another post. Whereby the guards were manning the hospital where Raila was in. They're saying that this morning at around 6 a.m. they saw Raila alongside his daughter Winnie Odinga, and they were walking along the I don't know, is it the east side or okay, they're just walking along the hospital corridors, and just from nowhere they say that Raila just suddenly developed difficulties in breathing, and that's when I was now rushed inside the maybe one of those hospital rooms whereby he was attended to, and then he said that from that particular point he couldn't tell what really transpired. I just came to learn later that Raila Odinga had really passed away. That was a statement from one of the guards who are manning the hospital, that Raila Odinga was being attended to that was in India. Remember last week, for those who follow me, this a post which I made. There was this old photo of Raila Odinga that the communication team of Raila posted on his media account, and they stated that Raila was in Dubai watching football. But then again, I took that photo and searched for it online, and it led me to a Staines College in Dubai. So I could tell that the person who posted that photo was just playing with the minds of Kenyans, and that Raila Odinga was not really in Dubai. If you see that in that hospital, the pictures that were around there where I was sitting, the way he's searching as near the area where he's searching during the time he was taking that photo, they were written in Chinese. So I'm not really sure if there is an hospital maybe in Dubai that can maybe accept to have maybe the writings which are directing the patient, maybe the clients to his hospitals to be written in Chinese. Only a few people understand Chinese language, and only a few people are in a position to understand Chinese language. So that was very clear that these people, they were really lying to us, and that was not true. So later on, Odinga, just 2 days after I made that post, for those who follow me, there's a post which I made on last week around Wednesday. And in that post, I was talking about the photo that was released, rather that was posted by the Raila Odinga communication team. And in that photo, if you look at the background, I can say that there was a photo, there was some writings that were written on some papers and glued on the wall, and the writings were in Chinese. So I took that photo, and by the use of I asked the AI to direct me to the location of that particular photo, and I was led to Dubai. So from that point, I could tell that the people who posted that thing were lying. They were lying because the place that the Raila Amolo Odinga communication team mentioned was totally different with the place where I was led to by the AI, by the help of the AI. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure if we will ever receive again, we will never have another person in Kenya again who will be in a position to fit in shoes of Raila Amolo Odinga. Only a few people can do that. We have, of course, as of now, themselves who is going to replace Raila Amolo Odinga, who is going to be the working people. Of course, we have Babu Owino. There are people, he has worked on popularity and people really loved him. But the only thing which disadvantaged him is age factor. You know, here in Luo, we also consider age factor. Most people think that young people like me, when we are speaking, we can't make sense. That's what they think. That's what most of the elders think. So that's why for the Babu, okay, with me, I agree with him and I support him fully. And if he's going to be our next kingpin, I accept him. So the only problem that we are going to have is the elders. They are against it. They want someone who is old. If you look at Babu, the latest, if you look at the kind of work he has been doing in Embakasi East, it's a fantastic job, a very, very fantastic job. In fact, from the last polls that were conducted by the Infratrack, they ranked him as one of the best performing members of parliament in Kenya. And he has maintained the position. I think he has been he has maintained number one position for about 4 consecutive times, of which to me is a very fantastic job. So to me, if you ask me, I have 3 candidates which are likely to replace Raila Amolo Odinga. One I've mentioned is Babu Owino. The second one is Opiyo Wandayi, the CS for Energy. I don't know if you know him. He was a former minority leader in the National Assembly. Also have we have Sam Atandi, who is the current chairman of finance planning committee. He's also one of the emerging guys also in Siaya, and actually is performing very well. The only thing which is not working on well is popularity. So I think he needs to work on popularity in order to meet maybe the qualifications for replacing Raila Amolo Odinga. But of late, people have been praising him. He has been doing a very fantastic job. But then, guys, I want you to comment. Tell me if you're not seeing me clearly. Tell me so that I can adjust the camera. Comment. You can ask me question. I can answer. Patrick, I can see you there. Maybe you can ask me question if you have anything that you want to know about Raila. Maybe it's here. Just tell me. I will answer you. Because I'm here and I'm here for you. The reason why I came here, I traveled all the way from Nairobi. The moment I heard about Raila Amolo Odinga's death, I just took a flight from Nairobi and I flew to Kisumu. So from Kisumu, I took this friend of mine who was also willing to go to Bondo. He was the one who accompanied me to Bondo. So in short, I'm just trying to say that if you have anything that maybe you are concerned about that you want to know, just type here it, because I've been here for a couple of hours just gathering more information about the preparation, as about the Raila Amolo Odinga's death, how the compound is being cleaned, and the blah blah, how the place is being guarded. Remember, I'm just here for you, so you are free to ask the question. So as I was saying, the second person who is fit to replace Raila Amolo Odinga, or rather the third person, not the second person, is Sam Atandi, and that's why you see he was the one who replaced Dindi Nyoro. Remember, the position he's currently holding was the one for Didi Nyoro. So he has been doing a very fantastic job. In fact, just yesterday he was in Siaya KMTC, and there was a program that he was launching there, and people really, the residents around there really applauded him for bringing such like projects in Siaya. It was a very fantastic one. Yes, I've seen Sandra. Sandra just greeted me. Sandra, I'm doing great. Maybe you can just help me know the area where you're watching me from, so that and I can know where my subscribers are maybe really located, so that maybe when I'm doing a video, I can know maybe the best language to use. I can see from my from my screen, I can see the politicians are still mourning Raila Odinga. In fact, it's just a post which has been made on X. I think someone has used Raila Odinga's account on X. I can't retrieve the tweet, but as soon as I get it, I'll share it with you. I'll read it for you. I think it's just a condolence. It's a condolence message which is being sent to Raila Odinga's family. As I was saying, I remember I was talking about the people who are likely to replace Raila Odinga. Remember, in Kisumu, you have Nyong'o, but Nyong'o, the problem with Nyong'o is that Nyong'o is now old, and as far as popularity is concerned, he has not worked that on popularity. And then there's also Gen Z's factor. I've never seen any situation whereby the Gen Zs are being supported by, or rather, the Nyong'o is being supported by the Gen Zs. I've only just had Babu being mentioned. At some point, they were trying to mention Miguna, although nowadays they don't mention about him. I don't know why. So the thing is, as of now, we stick to only the three candidates I've just told you. By the way, guys, I've always just mentioned on this channel that in politics, nothing just happens out of coincidence. Everything is normally well planned, well known, and well executed to achieve a certain political plan or objective. Remember, the rumors were just spreading online last week that, oh, Raila is dead. And some people say that, oh, this is rumors, this is not true. And this morning, today, we were shocked. In fact, I just saw, I had a lot of messages popping in my screen, or rather in my phone. When I went to check on it, I realized the first post that I encountered it was the one for Raila Odinga. It was very shocking, very traumatic. In fact, I was traumatized even as we're speaking. I'm very, very traumatized. So these things that you see people posting online, don't think that that's jokes. There are people who work in the government, but they leak information. Not all people are equal. Some people, like, we have these friends that maybe you can maybe share some information with, thinking that they won't maybe tell someone that you don't want to know about that thing. But in the next 2 seconds, you'll find the information already spreading around the air. So that's really what transpired. In fact, I even question the reason why the guards were really guarding Lee funeral home. Why were there? Why were GSU there? What were they doing there? For you to see GSU officers manning somewhere, normally there must be someone very special, very, very important, or rather in that particular place being protected. And that's the main reason why that's why we normally have these securities. You see someone for the GSU to be dispersed to secure an area. That means that the person being protected must have been a very important person. You see, for the likes of members of parliament, they are normally being protected by maybe a police officer and not GSU. GSU are only just meant for those high government officials. Like maybe, let's say, for example, those who move with the black big cars, the GK ones, those are the ones that are normally protected by the GSU. So in fact, I just, from that day, this friend of mine just last week sent me a photo. And from that photo, he shared with me a photo of Lee funeral home. And from that photo, I could see a lot of GSU officers surrounding that particular place, and the people moving in were restricted. So from that photo alone, I could tell that there was something suspicious that was going on that the government didn't want to share with the public. Another thing, normally I've always maintained that if you want to know the mind of Raila Odinga, listen to his elder brother. That's his Oburu Oginga. It didn't took long before Oburu Odinga released a statement that his brother Raila Odinga was in India and was receiving a treatment and he was recuperating well in the hospital. In fact, from his statement, you could tell that he was trying to say that Raila Odinga was responding well to treatment. And just on the same day, the wife of Raila Odinga, that is why am I forgetting her name? The wife of Raila Odinga. On that particular day, she released a statement. She was in Homa Bay, and she said that those people were saying that Raila Odinga has passed. Do they know, like, are they trying to say that they know more about Raila Odinga than the way she does? In fact, she even went ahead and made a joke. She cracked a joke and said that maybe that Raila Odinga was sick, she could have made him to be admitted in Migori Level 5 hospital. Why would he go far and there's a Level 5 hospital in Migori? That was the kind of joke that he cracked. And by the way, guys, continue subscribing. If you're watching my channel for the first time, please take a second or two and press the subscribe button so that next time I produce a video like this one, YouTube will automatically notify you. There's Constantine Otieno has also made a comment here. He's saying, "Hi, I'm from Busia. We are in a great sorrow for the loss. May he rest in peace." Thank you, Constantine, for the condolence message. You see, as people of CI are mourning together, remember, Luos are normally united. So when we lose one person, we are all affected. Yes, I can see the number of people watching live are increasing. Guys, if you are watching my channel for the first time, just know that I'm very, very grateful. And please take a second or two and press the subscribe button so that next time I produce a video like this one, YouTube will automatically notify you. And I know for the people who are here, as wondering what is going on. The thing is, I'm doing this video analyzing about the activities which are actually taking place in Raila Odinga's home in Bondo. Remember, the residents here, they're yet to believe that Raila is gone. In fact, some are even saying that they want to see the body. Then they're going to believe that indeed Raila is going to be confirmed. And the statement, especially if the person is a VIP.